Okay, so this picture, it says is from 1890 of the Crowley School. So you don't remember this roof like this, though?
I don't remember the steeple or the. I remember the roof, but I don't remember the steeple. It seems like part of it was a flat roof, maybe on the back side or something.
So, and did you say you had a memory of actually going up on the roof?
Yep, the flat roof.
The flat roof. So at some point, they must have changed. But you remember this building looking...
Same, yeah.
Yeah. So where did you say they...
This was our entryway over here.
Okay. And so the kindergarten was downstairs?
Yeah. Kindergarten was on the main floor, and first grade was on the main floor. And for some reason or other, I know, there was auditorium on this floor. Auditorium with a stage. Then on the third floor, that's where the fourth, fifth, and sixth was. All in the same room.
Okay.
Like these four windows right here would be the one classroom.
Okay. And so this picture from the Historical Society is labeled Humboldt School, 82 East DeLoss Street.
Well,
Okay, but you know it as the Crawley School, but that's where the Crawley School was, on
Yep.
DeLoss, right?
yeah,
Okay. And then...
on DeLoss
And here is the same building from the Historical Society, and they call it the Crawley School here.
yeah. Unless they just changed the name.
Yeah, it must have been. And then in this picture, they say Crawley School, DeLoss, and Livingston in St. Paul. And you attended school there from kindergarten through the 6th grade?
Yep.
And who was in your class? Puggy.
Well, Peggy was in my class, and Dolores Hardman, I guess you'd say. And there isn't too many names I remember. I mean, I just know their faces if I see them, but...
Well, did Shadi go there?
Huh?
Shadi?
No.
Oh.
He was an immigrant. I mean, from out of town, put it that way.
Okay, so now this picture is supposed to be the Roosevelt School from 1925.
Yep.
And this is where you went to middle school or junior high school.
Yep. 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th.
7th, 8th, and 9th. Okay. And what did you say? Did you say there was an elementary grade there as well?
Yeah, elementary was in this end. The middle was offices, and on the other side of this building was the auditorium, a big gym. There was a gym on that side. And this side here was the junior high.
Okay. Okay, so this is supposed to be from 37. And that's the neighborhood house.
So, see, this looks like it's up on the building itself. This area, I think, is
Like on the roof?
part of the roof.
Part of the roof.
The lower part of the building, you know.
Okay. But it's how you remember
And
the playground?
And this here is the gym.
Oh, okay.
So
And-
this was kind of like one flight up or something.
And where was this? Like, what street do you remember it was on?
I think it was on. I think it was Indiana and Lafayette. I think,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken.
It's 4:30.
Okay, and then we're going to see the Sausage Company. Remember that?
That I don't recall.
No? Okay.
No. Don't recall that one.
It's just an old house from the area, so this is obviously before your time.
Yeah.
Concord Street.
Yeah, that's going up to West St. Paul, you know.
So are those steps there?
I think you still got steps there in that area, I think. I'm not sure, but I think they have. I think it's right over here. There's some apartment buildings, new apartment buildings in this area,
Okay.
if I remember right.
Looking north from the West Side Bluff along Wabasha to Loop Street.
That's not too old of a picture.
We got the courthouse,
Courthouse and
the bank.
bank. The telephone company isn't there yet. But should be about here someplace. And this would be the FOK, that's the the post office.
Okay, so here's from the green steps.
Goddard.
Not too old.
Here shows the telephone building. And a new hotel, of course. And a Kellogg and Wabasha there. That shows that new, well, fairly new hotel there, or apartment house, or whatever you call it. Yeah, that's a pretty recent picture there.
And this is supposed to be about 1924.
Well, that shows approximately where I lived as a child. I used to go to cross this bridge to the Arid Island. So I walked across there. I lived just adjacent to this, well, about a half a block from this building on the other side.
Half a block on the other side of that building.
Yeah.
Okay. And so the bridge went to Harriet Island or to the
Yeah.
Raspberry or Navy
No,
Island?
Arid Island. This bridge here, they have, after they filled this all in, then they moved this bridge over to Raspberry Island.
Okay. And so here you're seeing the bluffs
Yep.
and no Shepherd Road.
No Shepherd Road, that's just the railroad track you see there. Yep. And here's the, if you look close, that would be the what they call the boat, what do you call those rowing boats?
The boat club?
Huh?
Was it the boat club?
No, well, it was a club, but it was
But they're boat slips?
rowing type things.
Like the rowing teams?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they used to have to look awful close, but there was a set of stairs used to go down from the Wabasha Bridge down to the Raspberry Island,
Oh.
or Navy Island they called it.
Okay, so Navy Island was called Navy Island because
There was a Navy facility there during the war of some sorts. It was kind of a school, I think it was.
I never even noticed the smokestack before.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is looking northeast from West Side Bluffs. Let's see.
That's before my time.
That's before your time?
Yeah, well, this is where I lived, right over here.
In these trees?
Amongst the trees here. Probably it was about I would say about a half a block from this building over.
So, but these buildings were or were not there when you were a child?
Oh, they were there. Yeah, this is the macaroni outfit. It's Minnesota. I don't know what that.
I can't
Yeah,
see what-
macaroni it says. Yeah,
Does it?
yeah, macaroni
Company.
company. Yeah. So that was a big macaroni company there.
So it was different because it's just such a mix of residential
Yeah.
plus industry.
Oh yeah.
And everybody could just walk a few blocks to
Yeah,
work.
To work, right. Walk out their back door and go to work. This was it was Farewell, Osmond and Kirkwood. It was a hardware warehouse.
So this is, the Wilder Baths, remodeling of the Wilder Baths.
Yeah. As a youngster, I used to go swimming there.
Okay, and so this is
See
West
this-
side of
see-
Seven Corners.
Yes, yeah. See the street here? That's the street that goes down to the Science Museum parking lot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right there, huh? And so there was a pool inside the building.
Yeah. Well, I don't know exactly where it was, but I can't recognize it anyway to get over.
So how'd you get over there? Did you just walk across the bridge?
No, just walk across there, yeah. Yeah, I walked across Robichaud, walked back there, and well, was it how far it is sort of my Science Museum and stuff?
Okay, so this is the flood in 52.
Looks like it, yeah. Everything flooded that time.
Okay, so you, at that time, you were living on Hall Avenue?
Yep. Well, wait a minute, 52? Yeah, I just got married, yeah.
So was that same summer or that spring before you got married, or?
See, I got married in 52.
July.
July of 52, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the spring of that year. And that's Robert Street looking south. It's the street here would be not Water. Yeah, is it Water Street? No, it ain't Water Street.
Okay, so this description is South Robert Street looking south from Fillmore.
Oh, Fillmore. That's it. Okay, Fillmore.
That's Fillmore? Okay.
Yep. I knew it was some other name, but I couldn't think of it. That's
Looking north from Fairfield.
yep.
Now, did
no,
you...
no, that ain't from Fairfield. Though.
Really?
The street here, I think, is I'll say it's Indiana, I would guess.
Now, we were looking at pictures before. Is this the building that you said Ma lived in?
Oh, what did it say? What did it say? Oh, I remember. Yeah, okay, that is Fairfield. Okay, I remember now. Yeah, she lived up in this area someplace, an apartment up here someplace.
And that was... that's when she was still with Pa, or is this later?
Oh, yeah.
So she and Pa lived there together?
Mm-hmm.
For a long time, or?
Well, like I said, I moved a dozen times in my younger years. I don't know how long she lived there. But then back this way, about another block or so, there's another apartment building she lived in.
Okay, so here's the commercial club. Let's see.
Commercial club, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember these stairs, yeah.
Okay, so you said you worked there when you were how old?
I think you had to be 13. 12 or, I think I was 12, but you were supposed to be 13, but they let me, because they couldn't get nobody else, you know. During the war years, they couldn't get nobody, you know.
So it's during the war that you worked there?
Yeah.
Okay. So what'd you do there?
Set pins by hand. That's they had the mechanical type machines, and you'd pick up the pins off the pit of the bowling alley as they knocked them down, pick them up and put them in the machine, and then actually push the machine down, and they'd fall in place, you know.
So how did that... Okay, so it's a form
Yeah.
to put the pins in that triangle?
Well, like pockets they were.
Okay.
The machine was shaped like the pins would set, you know. Somewhat of a triangle. Not a triangle, but the way they set.
Yeah.
And there was pockets on the top of the machine that you throw the pins in. And as it comes down, they would
Release.
turn vertically and set down. So.
Oh, after they would turn vertically.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you worked... And how much did you get paid here?
We got 8 cents here.
Okay.
That's the reason we liked this. We liked the boulder, but we didn't like the machines. They were harder to use.
Then in the other place that you were.
Yeah, they were more modern. At Mohawk Bowling Alley, they were modern type.
The other bowling alley was Mohawk?
Yeah.
Okay, and where was that located?
Well, it was over here. This is Concord Street right here. This is Concord and Winifred. This is Winifred right here. The front would face Winifred. So as Winifred goes across, which is a block, then you get hit Robert right over here, another block. Then you go a block south, then you hit Concord and Robert. That's where the Mohawk was. In other words, from here, if you walk here directly towards the Mohawk, it'd be about a block, and you'd be there.
So you get 7 cents at Mohawk, and you get 8 cents here.
Yeah.
But the machines were easier at Mohawk.
Yeah.
Because they were spring-loaded, you said?
Spring-loaded, and there were better machines there. Worked better.
Okay. So where was it that you had the league playing, like where you said the women played at one?
At Mohawk.
At Mohawk.
Yeah, this was a men exclusive place.
Okay. So at Mohawk, the women played at 7.
And their teams, they had leagues, and they would start at 7 o'clock, and they'd probably take the bowl to 3 games. It'd probably take them 3 hours almost. And the men started after they got done, of course. And they probably get going by 10:30, but they would be done by an hour or something like that,
So, and then, do you remember the name of the manager at either place?
No, I don't. I don't remember.
Okay, and which guy, was it this place or the other place that they let you bowl on Saturdays?
At Mohawk, we pick up our check on Saturday mornings, and they let us bowl till noon.
So, how long do you think you worked there? Was it like just a season, or did you work several years?
I would say a couple seasons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh wait, and then tell me about the scar on your leg.
Oh, setting pins at the Mohawk for a men's team. The men were pretty tough and they bowled pretty hard, and they had heavy balls, of course. And I was setting doubles. So in between the alleys, there's a door you would lift out so you can get through. So the one guy bowled. I was on the other alley, in fact. And when the guy threw his ball down, he hit the pins. The one pin split. Went through the door and then stuck me in the leg.
So what did they do? Just patch you up and you continued working and take you to the doctor?
No, they had to go bring me to the doctor and get stitches there.
Huh.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Yeah, that was in the night. Yeah, they just patched me up. Then the next morning I had to go to the doctor. That's what it was.
They just patched you up?
Yeah.
Okay, so this now, there are 2 pictures. One says it's the neighborhood house
Yeah, that's it.
at Indiana, and the other one says it's on Roby, so I'm not sure.
No, it can't be Roby.
Okay, so you think that this
Roby's
is...
up on the hill.
Okay, so this is the one you think on Indiana.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or else they had 2 alike. I don't know. I don't think so. Because there's only one neighborhood house on the west side, as far as I know.
Yeah, because this looks like the same building.
Yeah. Yeah, same one. It's not a Roby. Roby is up in the area of where Earl Holman lives.
Yeah.
Charlene, up in that area.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
They got these labeled.
Well,
Okay.
somebody just didn't remember
Mislabeled
right.
it.
Yeah. Didn't remember right or whatever.
Okay, so...
Yeah, and this is on Robert Street, and this would be DeLoss right here, crossing. This next corner is Isabel. Right here where the beer joint is. That's Isabel. See, and this is after the war, because they were running buses then, see.
So before the war, they ran the streetcars?
During the war, too, also, yeah. It was like in the 1955 date, that's when they started running buses.
And the track stayed there for a long time, but there
Oh,
just
yeah.
weren't any streetcars.
Took them 5 years for to get all the tracks out. Guessing. But I used to deliver paper in all these departments. Well, this right here, in fact, this was the first contractor I worked for right here, Hurley.
Hurley had an office in here?
Yeah,
Oh.
it was bigger than that, of course, but I was part of it. See, I lived right over here someplace.
Okay, there's the commercial club
Yeah.
again.
That's a pretty old picture there, too.
So view of Sept looking northeast. So is this? I don't understand.
Looking northeast. Yeah, that'd be, we could look at northeast. That'd be correct, but I'm trying to see what's down here. Yeah, this is the Harriet Island. It's Harriet Island. See the water is there?
Mm-hmm.
Went around the island. And this is probably close to, I can't think of the name of the street there, the hill.
Ohio?
Huh?
Ohio?
Ohio Hill. Probably close to Ohio here, someplace. Ohio Hill. Let's see. I recognize any of those houses.
So this is definitely before it was filled in.
Yeah.
It was still an island.
Yeah, and them are the old time buildings they had there. That was even before they built the new building. So I lived, over here someplace. They don't show the bridge even. It's over here someplace.
But you lived really close to the river.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to go, I was going to say, we go skating there in the wintertime.
On the river?
Yeah, and that,
I go back to it.
in this area right here.
Right in here.
Yeah. Well, closer to the bridge, we skate. But actually, the Mississippi River is over here, the main river.
So there wasn't much of a current through here, you're saying?
No, not that much current, no.
So when people swam from the island, which side did they swim on?
Oh, it'd be over here on the main river. Over here someplace.
Okay, and there was a beach, you said.
Yeah, beach there, yeah.
But the current wasn't a problem?
Well, yeah, it was current, but it didn't be, and I didn't go way out that deep. I was too young to do it. But people did swim out there. Go out. They go, you get out there and they go down a ways and come back to shore.
Oh, yeah, they kind of like
Yeah.
tubing down the river.
The turds coming down the river. Didn't have too much disposal plants then.
Oh, jeez.
It was probably more polluted then than it is now.
And people swam in it, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yuck. Okay, so here's like a typical class at the neighborhood house.
Yeah. Oh, I wasn't a craft class, but nothing like that.
Looks like a post picture to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is supposed to be 52.